Guys, welcome to the Dumplings podcast. It's Dump Truck, King's Curse, Bryce, whatever you guys want to call me, and I'm here with my girlfriend,
Olivia.
or Miss Dump Truck. That's what people call her. People call Miss Dumpling, or in our house, you're known as
Little one.
because she is the smallest person whenever she walks in the house. Now, we're gonna start this podcast off a little different. Okay. We're going to start every podcast with a crazy fact, okay? My crazy fact for today is, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The 100 folds in a chef's hat represent what?
I don't know.
100 ways you can cook an egg. You can cook an egg in 100 different ways.
That's cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, have a drink.
Oh, there you go. I did not know that at all.
I didn't either.
Okay, so, like, how many ways can you cook an egg, really? There's scrambled, there's over easy, omelet,
Sunny side up.
raw. I mean, you're not cooking, but that's a way you can eat it. Oh, yeah, that's not cooking. Man, I don't know. I really don't know. That's crazy. Okay. So, I have a theory. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's called the zoo theory. Do you know what that is?
No.
All right, so basically, right? Some people think that basically we're basically like in a zoo
Yeah.
for like aliens. And like aliens don't want to like mess with us because they want to see how advanced we can get ourselves. You know how You know, kind of like how we do with, like, animals, like, we put them in a zoo, that's, like, their natural habitat.
Yeah.
But, like, if aliens are so advanced, they could just, like, put us on a planet that's, like, our natural habitat, and they probably, like, visit us in space.
That's cool.
But it's, like, I don't think it's true, though. Like,
I mean, have you seen, like, all the videos?
Of, like, what?
Like UFOs?
Not really. I mean, I've seen them, but how come, with how many cameras we have in the world, why are they always so blurry, and why is the quality so bad on every single one? You know what I mean?
And so, but also think about, like, Area 50.
One,
yeah.
yeah, true.
Because, like, not even, like, the highest, like, a military can go. Like, literally the president can't even go there.
True.
So what if that's, like, their base of, like, an operation for us?
Maybe.
That's, like, nobody can go there.
True. So, like, I wonder, like, what you have to do to go work at Area 51. Like, what, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me show you a video.
A video?
Yeah.
Of what?
UFO.
A UFO? Let me see
It's
it.
an ad.
This has got to be my favorite energy drink now.
Mhm.
Oh, my goodness. And then they had, like, a fighter jet, like, intercept it. You saw that? Like, they had they had fighter jets to go intercept it, so it was real. Because the military don't mess around about that. What do you think would happen if we actually, like, shot down a UFO? Like, if we managed to somehow shoot...
I don't know. But didn't you see that, like, one video where, like, it was, like, a few years ago. But it was when, like, there were fighter jets as well, because it was, like, right above Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they were, like, trying to intercept it, and, like, they were, like, shooting back. But it wasn't, like, an actual, like, bullet. It was, like, kind of like a laser.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I don't think you can find that video anymore either.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Do you know about the airplane theory?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. So the airplane theory basically is, right? Airplanes, like, the way you have to brace before, like, a crash is designed to, like, kill you instantly. So it's easier to identify your body. And because, like, it's going to, like, hit your neck and all the pressure is going to go, like, on your neck. And it could, like, break your neck. And, like, but it'll preserve your teeth to, like, be able to, like, identify you easier, technically.
That's weird and crazy.
Like, I don't. I feel okay. And also, like on the article I saw, it was basically like it'll save them a lot of insurance money if you just die. Other than like if you break like every bone in your body, they have to pay to get that fixed. But if you die, they don't have to pay anything, or they have to pay like something, obviously. But they won't have to pay like too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, have you heard of the Mandela effect?
Kind of.
So, there's one from Jaws. And you know how, like, when, like, the boats, like, sink, like where they can, like, they're,
Yeah,
you know,
where like the
shark-
boat. Yeah, like the boat's like kind of like, isn't it like being dragged by Jaws or something? And like there's water on the boat, right?
Yeah. And he says we're going to need a bigger boat, right?
Didn't he say that?
Yes. Well, you know, like, is that what you think he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
You can't tell me otherwise. That is what
actually
he said.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. Not we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Why would he say "your" if he's on the? No way. That's lies.
And have you? Is it Cheez-Its or Cheez-Its?
Listen.
Cheez-It or
Listen.
Cheez-Its?
Listen. I'm fat. Okay. I eat Cheez-Its every single day.
Yeah.
It's Cheez-Its with a Z. Right? It's like supposed to have a Z. No?
It's Cheez-It.
No, it's Cheez-Its.
It's Cheez-It.
No, dude, I literally eat Cheez-Its every day.
No.
I probably have a
it's
Cheez-Its
literally
box.
Cheez-It.
I literally probably have a Cheez-Its box in the garbage can right now
It's
that I
Cheez-It.
finished.
Okay, let me ask you this one. Looney Tunes or Tunes?
Huh?
Looney Tunes like iTunes? Or like cartoons?
Isn't it cartoons? Like OON? Or is UN?
UNES.
My life's a lie. No, because...
Nope.
Well, Landon?
Yeah.
His gamer tag was Looney Tunes, but he has it as TOONS. Like that type of tunes.
I swear that's what it used to be too.
Maybe it...
But it...
Dude, I don't... Okay, one note I don't understand. How does everybody remember it a certain way, but all of a sudden it's just different now?
I don't know. And...
Well, like, my mom was telling me there was, like, there was a thing, right, where this company said this dude, I can't remember his name, would, like, if you won, they would give you, he would bring a check to your house, right? But then they came out, like, a couple years ago and was like, we never said that, so, like, he's not affiliated with us at all, but, like, everybody remembers it, and people were literally trying to sue them, like, in court. Because that's what they thought the commercial said. But it didn't.
Okay. So if you watch Star Wars, right?
Of course. I love Star Wars.
Yes. Right then. Is it Luke, I am your father? Or no, Luke, I am your father?
Is it?
No. Is it Luke, I am your father? Or no, I am your father?
Is it?
Luke, I am your father.
Yeah.
Or
Luke.
No.
No, because listen, I used to do this. I know I'm not the only person who used to do this. I used to hold a fan and be like, Luke, I am your father.
It was never Luke, I am your father.
What?
It's no, I am your father.
Okay. All right, then.
Oh, and then
Comment if you knew any of these that were right. Like, comment down below how many of these you got right. Do you have any more? Ah!
Okay. Pikachu's tail. Was there black at the top or the brown, like, at the bottom of the tail?
Wasn't it black? Wasn't it because he had, like, the black tipped ears, right?
Yeah.
And then, wasn't it, like, he was yellow, and then he had, like, the black tip, right?
But, no. It's just yellow.
What? No, because isn't there a Pokemon that has a yellow tail like Pikachu but has a black tip? I think there is, isn't there? No, I swear Pikachu had that. You're lying to me.
No.
Oh, that's stupid.
No.
Okay. There's just no way. Okay, or like the Mandela effect with like the Monopoly. You know, like Monopoly, like he had or he never had a monocle. Or no, he did have a monocle. But now not everything doesn't have him having a monocle.
Yes, I know.
Even when you go back and look at like the commercials for Monopoly, he doesn't have a monocle on, or anything. You look at any of the boxes, he doesn't have a monocle. But I swear to you, he had a monocle at one point.
He did at one point.
But like when you look at videos, literally when you look up Monopoly, right? All of the pictures you find have nothing. You literally have to look up Monopoly Man with monocle. I'll put up a picture right now of it. I promise you, he had a freaking monocle, dude. He had a monocle. Okay. Okay, another thing. Okay, so obviously you dream, right? Right? Obviously you have dreams. We all have dreams, okay? There's a theory, okay, that this interprets your dream. There is a girl on TikTok that does this, and she does it a lot. And she basically, I got some of this from her. I got some of this from online, from the internet. So here we go, okay? Have you ever had a dream about falling? Like just falling?
Yes.
Okay, so that means, right, something in your life isn't going well, or you need to rethink your choices that you've made. Like, close to, like, you know what I mean?
Well, literally, the only time I have that dream is when I'm at school.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
you ever, like, you'll just, like, take a nap at school and then you just, like, wake up like that.
yeah, I think that's because, so basically, right, your body, so it's also, there's also a thing where it's like, you know how, like, you can't fall asleep, basically, like, the first night you spend the night somewhere? The first time, like, you're in a place you can't fall asleep? It's because your mind is trying to keep you safe because it doesn't understand, it doesn't understand its surroundings good enough. So, like, because, like, when you sleep, your brain is still working, but it's not working as hard. So, like, that's why, like, when you wake up, like, sometimes it's, like, to the quietest noise because your brain doesn't, that noise is not supposed to be there. So that's why, like, when you go to sleep and it's super loud, right? But like your brain hears a noise that's not supposed to be there, you'll wake up, even if it's like super quiet. Because like so like when you fall asleep and you're not in a place that you're supposed to be, sometimes like people panic and like that's what happens. It's crazy. Okay, if you have a dream about being naked in public, do you know what that means?
No, I've never had that type of dream.
Really?
Never.
You never had a dream that like you were naked at school or like you were
No.
naked in public? Really?
Really?
If you've had a dream like that, put it down in the comments. Put it down in the comments, leave a like, do whatever, but I have to know. Okay? I've had this dream before. Basically, it indicates that you feel like a phony or you feel like you're not who you should be and you're afraid to reveal your imperfections or your shortcomings. So you really never had a dream like that?
No.
So that means you're very proud of like who you are, basically.
Okay.
Okay, have you ever had a dream about being chased?
Yeah.
Have you ever had
I don't know.
Have you ever had a
Wait,
dream?
no, I have, yeah.
Have you ever had a dream about being chased by an animal?
No, it was by zombies.
Okay.
No.
Well, so I've had all three of these. So there's three different types of like meanings behind who's chasing you. So if you're being chased by an animal, that means you're hiding your anger, your passion, like passionate, another feeling, or any other feelings basically. Like you're hiding them, like you're trying not to like expose them. So that like that animal is that emotion that you're trying to hide or like suppress. Okay. If you're being chased by an unknown chaser, like you don't know like you just know that someone's chasing you. So like technically a zombie or like a black figure or like you actually never see it in your dream. that's a childhood experience or past trauma that you're trying to hide from, but like it's coming back for you, basically. And then if you're being chased by a member of the opposite sex, right? That means you're afraid of love or you're haunted by a past relationship.
So if I was like being chased by Chucky.
I don't know. I don't know. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Now this one's kind of weird.
Okay.
Have you ever had a dream about losing teeth?
No.
I have never
No.
ever heard of anybody having this dream. But apparently that means you're worried about your attractiveness or are concerned about your ability to communicate. I've never had that dream. I don't know how that means. I mean, obviously, these people are experts. I'm not. But I think that... I don't know. But there's another theory, basically, that says your dreams can, like, predict the future. Like, your dreams have, like...
You used to have dreams like that?
Yeah, like a dream happens, and then, like, it doesn't have to be, like, the next day, but it could be, like, a week, you know?
Yes. I
So-
used to have dreams like that when I was little.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I've had one of those, and I was with you for this one. So I had a dream. Remember when we went to go see my grandma's grave, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream that we were driving home. Like, we were just driving in, like, middle of the night, and there's a person that was, like, chasing us, and, like, you were asleep, and I couldn't wake you up for some reason, and we crashed, and you were, like, still asleep, and I went to get out of the car, and the person was just there. And then I just remember waking up, right? And then we went to my grandma's grave. We were coming home. It was pretty late at night, right? It was like 10 or 11. I mean, no, maybe it was 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was super dark, and you were sleeping. And I remember, like, bending the curve, and there was just, remember the person? Like, I woke you up, and there was just a person in the middle of the road. And I, like, stopped behind them. So, like, I drove past them, and we were behind them, remember? And they started walking towards us. And I turned down your road, and you got out of the car, and I don't remember seeing them. But, like, it was just, like, for some reason, like, in my head, I just thought, like, oh, my God, here we go. Like, it's going to happen.
Wait, that wasn't your grandmother's grave.
Where was that?
That was when we went...
Starve Rock?
No, that was when we went to Statesville.
Oh, that was when we went to Statesville. Why did I think Grandma's grave? Oh, man. It was when we went to Statesville. You're right. Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. You had that weird person in the bathroom at your grandma... after we saw Grandma's grave.
What weird person?
Remember you said there was a person crawling in the bathroom?
Oh, yeah. I do remember. So, I remember we were at Walmart, weren't we?
No, we were at, like, a truck stop.
Oh, yeah, because you went to the bathroom too. I went to the bathroom, and then I went to come out of the bathroom, and this old man was, like, on the floor. He was, like, he wasn't really on the, like, his head was, like, on the sink, and his body was, like, on the floor, and he kind of, like, saw me, and I remember, like, closing the stall door and locking it again, and kind of, like, standing there just, like, figuring out, like, what the hell should I do? And then I open it again, and he's, like, on the floor crawling. I close it again. Or, like, okay, I didn't open it. I kind of, like, looked through the crack. You know how, like, we have the crack?
Yeah.
I looked through the crack, and he's, like, crawling on the ground. And then, like, I, like, stand there, and I go to call you, and you don't answer me, like, always. And I open the door. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to walk out. I open the door, and he's not there. He's not in any stall. He's nowhere. And I ask you, and you're like, no one came out. And I was just so confused. I was like, what are you talking? It was the weirdest thing I think I've ever experienced in my entire life. And he had to be in his, like, 60s or 70s.
Yeah, nobody came out.
He was really old, like, really old. Listen, if you see this, man, shout out to you, I guess. I don't know, man. That was really creepy. Why does that stuff always happen to us, though?
I don't know.
Like, we always get the creepy people, you know what I mean?
No. So remember how we were watching the Sinister?
Yeah.
And the lawnmower part?
Yeah.
Yeah. I swear that's what my dream was about one day. Because it was just me, like everybody else was like sleeping, right? And I don't know why I had a lawnmower in the house, okay? But there was a lawnmower in the house, and like all of a sudden I was just like pushing it over everybody.
Okay.
It's not funny, but I was just like, it wasn't even a nightmare. Like, it wasn't, I don't know. Because like, I didn't feel scared because I couldn't see their faces.
Okay.
So like, I didn't know what was happening.
So you want to know something? What crazy dream I had?
Oh,
so,
and then I got chased by the lawnmower.
Okay, I think that's a nightmare. Is that a nightmare at least?
No, because I wasn't scared of it.
Okay, so I told Bree this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When we had our bonfire, that night I went home and I slept, right? When I tell you this, and I remember it like 4K HD, like 1080p, like in my head. I had a dream that we fell asleep, right? And I woke up and like it was like everything was on fire. Like everything was on fire. Like the tree, the bonfire were like got out of hand. Like your house is on fire. Like the trees are falling down on us, and you guys like wouldn't wake up. And like I'm trying to like wake all you guys up, and then I look up and the tree just like falls on us, and then I just remember waking up. So we basically all burned to death, and it was because that video. Like I remember waking up and seeing like the fire, like how it came out of because Davion like poured the gas like on the lawn. That's like all I remember. Like I just like I don't know why. I'll put that video up on screen I think, or I'll clip it right now. But that was scary. That was indeed terrifying. Because like fire scares me. That's like my third.
Oh, that's your dog.
This is my third worst way to die. First would be drowning to death, because like you can't grab anything.
I mean, you could if something's like floating above you.
I'm talking about like you're like 30 feet underneath the surface. There is nothing. You are dead. Like unless you can. I'm talking about like you're drowning in the middle of the ocean. There's nothing to grab on. There's nothing. There's literally just nothing. You're just in the middle of the ocean, just drowning. That's got to be the worst way to die. Or like your ship sinks. It's got to be the worst way to die. Or like, I would say that, burning to death. I mean, like bleeding to death maybe. All very slow, painful ways. I don't know, man. What's your worst ways to die?
I don't know. Falling.
Falling to your death?
Mhm.
I don't know.
I'm like terrified of heights though.
Okay, yeah. Well, dude.
You want to know why I'm terrified of heights?
Why?
So I went on the Tower of Terror. Okay, you know which one that is?
Mm-mm.
I'll show you a video.
But okay.
He'll put the video on the screen of it.
If I can find one. Wanna know what I feel like? I saw a video, okay, of a guy. He was like on like a radio tower basically, and he was like, oh Lord.
That's an ad.
He was planning on like committing unaliving, right?
Yeah.
And basically, he like was up there and he was like, I think he was thinking about coming down, right? But because he was so high, the wind was so strong, and his foot slipped and he fell. Like, and he died, obviously. Or he was unalived. It's not. There's nothing. It's just a black screen. But anyways, like, could you imagine, like slipping off a building and falling, like...
No, you're supposed to, like... It's supposed to be what? Just watch. Because, like, they open.
Oh. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, and it goes higher.
Yeah, no thank you. But, like, could you imagine slipping off a building, falling for, like, 8 seconds, just, like, rethinking your life, and then just, like, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, oh.
I wonder how tall is it?
Well, you know, also, like, hitting the water at a certain height is worse than, like, hitting concrete.
Yeah.
Like, when people jump off, like, the Golden State Bridge, right? I think it's the Golden State Bridge in California, where like a lot of people go there to like, you know, and
You wanna know how tall it is?
what?
199 feet.
Oh, no, thank you. But
And they would have added one more feet if they didn't have to add airplane beacons.
nice. But basically, right? You have to like, you basically have to like think about like when people jump off the Golden State Bridge to do whatever, or like people just jump off the bridge just to have fun. Literally, there's a dude who did it, and he survived, and he was like, basically,
The drop is only 131 feet.
only
Yeah.
only 131 feet.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. You're only gonna drop 131 feet to your death. Okay, but listen, right? When I tell you, okay, when you hit the water, his spine broke. Like, he broke his back, basically, and he was paralyzed from the waist down. So imagine swimming, right? And you can only use your arms. You have no legs. Like, imagine. That would suck. Trying to swim with like just your arms, waist down, doesn't work. Couldn't do it.
Hey, you're taking. Oh, okay.
What?
I'm just trying to.
Anyways, okay. You have anything else? Oh, I am doing a giveaway. If you guys have watched this long, stay tuned to the very end. I will be doing a giveaway. I will let you guys know how to enter that, or you guys can skip to the end. Really doesn't matter. Yeah. Also,
Have you ever been on like amusement ride?
yeah.
What ride?
Like, okay, are you talking about like a roller coaster?
Yeah, like a roller coaster, or like a free for all drop.
Yeah. I've been on a free fall drop when we went to Wisconsin Dells. They have this ride. It's called the Hurricane. And basically you walk up like what feels like 100 flight of stairs, but in reality it's only like 13 or 14 flights of stairs. You get to the top, you're in like a 4-person tube, and so it's always either me and my dad or it's me and 3 other people, because me and my
Like
dad.
the water ride?
Yeah, me and my dad like exceed the weight limit, whatever, and we go down. So you go down, right? It's black, no lights. You go.
I think I've been in
Yeah, you turn like this, and it's literally a 50-foot drop from here down. So you just go whoosh, right? You go
it's
down.
The one with
The huge drop off.
like the door thing.
No, it's
Oh,
literally
it's
just
like
like
that
it's literally just like the tube is like this, and it's just like.
Yeah, it's the door thing.
But there's no. What are you talking about?
It was like you have to stand and like it.
No,
drops you.
you're in a tube and you're going like this, and then you drop.
Like an inner tube.
Yeah, and you just drop. And when you drop, I mean, like, literally you're not touching anything all the way down to 50 feet. Like, nothing. You're not touching anything. Like, there was a ride in front of us the first time I went. They literally, like, they flipped like that. Like, they flipped and, like, landed like that. And so, like, you whoosh, right? You land. You go up all the way like this. And then you go down and you go out, right? But every time me and my dad would go, we'd be so heavy that we'd literally come out of the water and get stuck on the side. And we'd have to, like, scoot. We'd have to go, like, and then we would, like, suction off, go up that side, do it again. There was one time where me and my dad went and we literally flipped out of the tube. And we had to, like, scoot on our butts, like, all the way out of the ride because we lost our tube. Our tube went all the way down. So we're literally, like... So imagine just me and my dad just, like, scooting down the ride.
I think they have one like that at Six Flags.
Really? I've never been to Six Flags. I've never been to Disney.
It's the one, like, with the big circle.
Yeah, I'll put up a picture. I think I'll show you a picture. It's literally, like, just huge.
I feel like my favorite ride at Disney is the... Like, what is it called? Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
So
Not
my first time on Splash Mountain, we got
This is it. This is what I'm talking about.
yeah. My first time on Splash Mountain, we got the like passes, like quick passes, kind of fast passes, because those people are like leaving. To like go home, like to go to like eat, so they gave us their passes, like fast passes, and so basically it was me, my cousin, my sister, and my other cousins, and then so me and Samara sat up front. I was wearing gray, okay, and like if you're like the first two seats are like really bad because you'll get like soaked.
Oh God.
So like you're going up. And then, like, you go down, like, super fast, and, like, the water comes up and in. And it was, like, dark gray, like your shirt, after we got off the ride. It's like, and that was, like, at the middle of the day, before we even left. So I was, like, walking around. Have you seen the, Fluffy talk about it?
Mm-mm.
So Fluffy basically, when he was on the ride, it was him and his friend on the ride, because it's a ride, like, it doesn't have the, what is it called,
the
clicky things.
Yeah, the safety bars.
Yeah, the safety bars. It doesn't have those at all. It doesn't, because it's, like, more enclosed.
Okay. Oh,
than
okay.
a roller coaster, because it's just water.
True.
Because, like, Small World doesn't have them either, because it's a water ride. But basically, when they were on it, they flashed, like, they pulled their shirts up. And the security guy's like, do you know these two big ladies? And they just, like, were like, nope. And he was talking about it. He's like, now I see I look like a sexy lady. When my face is covered, I look like a sexy lady.
That's horrible. Well, like, okay. Also at those constant does, there's another ride. It's called the Mammoth. Okay, it has like almost no water, but it's just a dark tube, like no lights, and you're just going. You're like going up the sides. And me, mom, and dad went on it, right?
Yeah.
And we like exceeded the weight limit by like 100 pounds, because the weight limit's like 600, and like together I think we were like 800, like me, mom, and dad, and Landon. I think we were like 800, 900 something. So we're going. In the first curve, we literally went up and around like that. Like the whole time, we're just looping. Like, and like you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to go up like this.
Yeah,
we're
like
literally
teeter-tot.
Yeah, we're literally going all the way, like, and then on the last one, we literally were mid-air, like, when we came out. So, you know, like, at the end of, like, all water slides, the top is basically missing. We literally came out like that, and we missed the whole last, like, 20 feet of, like, the slide. Like, and we landed in the water, and the worker was like, and, like, he just got soaked. And he looked so upset. It was so funny. Like, oh, my goodness.
I'm trying to figure out. I was about to say something.
You forgot?
Oh, no, I don't know what it's called. It's another Disney World ride.
I've never been to Disney. I've never been to any of those, which makes me so sad.
It's the Yeti. Or, Expedition Everest.
Okay.
Is what it's called. And so basically, like, there's a broken track. So, like, you'll go up and, like, go like this, kind of, like, on the broken track, and then you'll go backwards. And when you go backwards, like, the Yeti comes in. I remember, me and Gabby were sitting right next to each other. I started crying. I was so scared. I'll show you it. Because I was scared, like.
When basically, I've always been way too big to go on any of these rides, okay? When I used to try to go on these rides, they would always be like, oh, sorry, you're, like, either too big or not big enough, right? And the Yeti?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
What's called Expedition Everest.
That's the
broken track. And then, like, you'll go backwards.
Is the Yeti ever gonna come out or?
I haven't went backwards yet.
Oh. Oh my goodness. And you cried? You want to know something really funny? One of the rides I went on, right? So do you know the haunted hayrack ride? A haunted hay track or hay whatever?
Right, during like Halloween.
Yeah. So
Is it like the paintball one?
No, it's so like it takes you around. It's literally like a 2-mile ride where it starts here. So look, it starts here and it kind of goes in like a huge circle and then it kind of like V's back through.
Yeah.
So like it goes through all these scenarios and there was one where like you go and this was like the first year it was like open basically. We're going and this dude's chasing us with a chainsaw, right? Like the tractor.
I think you told me about this.
And he he slipped and I thought it was real. He cut his arm off, but it's like part of like the show basically. And I was traumatized for life. And then the headless horseman, used to like chases you down on a horse. And he like grabbed somebody. And I was like, "Oh my god." Like I was crying. Like literally I was like crying. I was like, "I want to go home." Or I'm going to tell him the story about the haunted prison we went to.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of videos. I have a lot of that stuff. If I can, I'll put some up right here, like now. But basically, while we were there, so Olivia loves watching, okay? Scary movies, scary shows, scary videos, documentaries. I hate it. I'm a puss, okay? I'm a wussy. I'll say it. I'll be the first person to tell you. I am terrified of scary things, okay? But in person, different story. Whole different story, okay? We went to this haunted prison, okay? It's called Statesville Haunted Prison, okay? We go, and we're in line. There's, like, a ton of cool characters. They're, like, messing around. They have, like, this, like, 50 cal that's shooting blanks, like, over your head. It's like, boom, 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 boom. Like, they have this dude, and he'll slide, and he, like, causes sparks and stuff. And then there's, like, a ton of crazy people. We got a ton of funny pictures and videos of them. One of them hugged me and, like, kissed me on the cheek.
Kissed me on the cheek?
Kissed her on the cheek. Whatever. And basically, we're getting ready to go in. And it's like, probably... How long of a wait were we there? Probably, like, an hour, maybe 2. The whole experience, like, from being in the building to actually leaving is probably, what, like, 30? Maybe 40 minutes?
Yeah, because they didn't have the mining one.
The mining one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You saw where, like, that one dude was? So,
we're going, right? And we're in, like, what, the middle-ish? Kind of close to the front.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's, like, there's a couple in front of us. And then it's us. And then it's, like, everybody else is, like, behind us, basically. And then we're the third line. So, imagine 6 rows, okay? We're the third row in those 6.
They line you up like prisoners.
Yeah, they line you up like inmates. Like, they just, like this. And there's probably 10 to 15 people in a line. So we're, like, we're, like, the fourth. Like, the third and fourth person in line. Right? Second and third. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're, like, the second and fourth person in line. And we're going, but she's holding me so tight and screaming and crying into my back that I'm literally struggling to walk. It's like I'm walking with a book bag that weighs as much as she does on my back, and I'm like trying to walk. And I completely lost the people in front of us, so the people behind us are following us, and I took a wrong turn to a place we're not supposed to be in at all. Like, we're walking, and there's nobody. It's just dark. And so I felt someone touch me, and they're like, "You guys shouldn't be back here. You guys got to turn back." So we go back. Our whole line goes, and we start going through again. And I turn the corner, and this girl that was supposed to scare me screams and falls backwards because I scared her because we weren't supposed to be right where we were at that time. So, like, she wasn't expecting us. But, like, they come up and they, like, touch you and, like, they start saying crazy stuff. It was honestly super fun. Like, it was probably she was crying the whole time and screaming and just hiding behind me, like face in my back the whole time, just like, ah! And I'm just like laughing, having a good old time, because I just like, I can see what I can see it. I know what I can do. Like, but it's like when I'm watching it, I can't do it. Cannot do it. Cannot do it at all. No, 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 no. Now, on top of that, we will be going to more haunted places, and we will might be going ghost hunting. That is something to look forward to. So that will be on my main channel and on this channel. It just depends. This channel is going to be like podcasts. And then I'm also going to make another channel where it's me and her doing stuff together. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Link will be down in the description below for my channel. That next channel is coming out. And cool new stuff that's coming up. Oh my goodness. But like, okay, have you heard about the one haunted house? I think it's in California, where you sign a waiver and they can literally do anything to you.
Well, yeah, but like, okay.
Like, they can like cut your hair, they can touch you, they can like grab you, they can choke you, they can like put bugs on you, they can like put stuff in your mouth, like they can literally do whatever they want to you.
You know they're actually getting sued though.
Why? Someone die?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people.
Died? How? What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go there anymore.
And you know he does it because it's like... And so he does it because it's fun for him to do.
Who?
The owner.
Does what?
Like, records all of it.
Oh.
And stuff. And like, all the people he hires are either like freed inmates or like people on the sex offenders list.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I did not know that. I can't remember what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but dude, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I wanted to go do it really bad, but like, I didn't like the bugs and stuff.
They can cut you too. Like.
Yeah, and they don't have a safe word, or they give you a safe word. They're like, oh, that doesn't work here. Like, they just don't care. And I'm like, dude, I would start fighting. Like, I would start fighting back, honestly. Like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. There was a time when I went to a haunted house here in Bloomington, okay? I went into a haunted house, and it was the first haunted house I've ever been to, and I was with one of my crushes, okay? So it was me, my crush, and like 8 or 9 of my teammates, okay? So in total, there's 13 of us, okay? My crush, her friend, 10 of my teammates, me, right? So that's 11 plus, 13, okay?
McCain Warner.
It's what?
McCain Manor.
Okay, McCain Lander. Okay, are you ready? Babe, you ready for this? You've never heard this story, and it is super embarrassing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me in the eyes when I tell you this story. Are you ready? Are you ready? We're walking into this haunted house, okay? We didn't pay anything, all right? But we're walking, and my best friend is right in front of me, right? Caleb Hess. Okay, he's not my best friend, but he used to be. He kind of fell off. Whatever, right? I'm gonna get him on this podcast. Anyways, we're walking, and all of a sudden, this dude comes around the corner with like a chainsaw and like revving it. I was like, oh my God. I grab him and I look down, and when I look down, there's a glass case with someone underneath us, like banging on it, like, help me, help me. I'm like, oh my God. I literally peed my pants. I peed my pants. This is the entrance.
Okay.
Wait, this is the entrance into the building. I turn around and sprint out with pee all down my legs.
So, it's just 2 stories because it's like the same haunted house, but it's in Peoria. Okay.
Oh my God.
In Peoria Heights.
Yeah.
There's a haunted house,
Mm-hmm.
and so me and Aubrey went there with my dad, her dad, and her sister, and Michelle. And so the first one, there's like this wolf dude, and like this is like a while because like you go through the building and then you go outside. It's like zombies, and then like there's another building as well.
I've never been.
But so like you're going into the maze area, and like there's a wolf dude right outside of there, and he hugged me, and like I peed myself because like he kept following me,
Mhm.
Like I would hide behind my dad. He would like follow me, and they were playing like that one, like the game like this.
Mhm.
And we were playing that, and I was like standing behind my dad the whole time crying. Okay, and then like the next year, we went again, right?
Mhm.
And he only followed me again. So it was me, Aubrey, Hayden,
Mhm.
and
Did you pre yourself that
her
time?
dad. No,
Okay.
but like her dad
wish you did.
her dad was about to punch the
The wolf?
the wolf because so like literally he came up to me, grabbed me, and like pulled me into the room.
There was another haunted house I've been to. It was in Wisconsin Dells. It used to be a haunted house, and I got so scared because I got separated from my parents.
Yeah.
And one of the workers was like, "Hey, why don't you come here? And when your parents walk by, they still don't know this. I'm sorry, mom and dad, if you watch this, but I scared my dad so bad he screamed and fell over. Now my dad, okay, he is a 6'1", 380-pound man, huge, super buff. Okay, I might put a picture up of him if I can, but he's huge. Okay, and he works at a prison. Nothing scares this man. Okay, nothing. Okay, that's a lie. He cannot watch scary movies like me, but whatever, right? And it's like a little hole in the wall, right? Where like they can't see us, so they walk past me, they turn the corner, and they have to walk past me again. And there's a little hole in the wall, and he's like up against the wall, and I literally stick my arm through and grab his shirt and pull it as hard as I could, and he just like turned like this and fell backwards onto my mom, and they just screamed so loud, and I couldn't stop laughing, and I just remember just like going to the end while they got there, and they're like, "Where were you?" I was like, "Oh, I got lost," so they just like took me out here, and the worker like winked at me, and she was really cool. She was really nice. I think I was probably like 15, maybe 14 or 15 maybe. So I was a little brat. I was scared of everything. Like
So when I went to Statesville with Dad, right? They had the mine area too,
mhm.
So we were in the prison area,
Mhm.
okay? And I don't know if we went to that area. The bunk beds. Did we go to that area?
Mhm. No.
No, I don't think we did. But so there was an area like that, and like you had to move the bunk bed, and so there was one of the like actors was right there. They took the kid from the group in front of us, and they wouldn't let us leave the place until we traded for him. Then my dad gave him his hat for the kid.
That's man.
And then like they had like real spiders and snakes in there too.
In cages, right?
No. And there's this lady that was like had a whole bunch of spiders on her.
I would have started smacking them, just like bam, bam. Oh, I hate spiders.
They were in her hands too.
I hate spiders. And
And there's this one dude. I'm pretty sure he was there, but this dude had like a rat.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember his name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't think he was there. I don't think we saw him.
But like, so when we were there, he had a rat, and I got to pet it, and then he put it in his mouth.
Ew. Ooh.
And then I pet it again.
That's disgusting. What if he had diseases?
Well, then I had diseases on my hand.
That's nasty, bro. No, so
Or
I hate haunted houses. I don't know why. Like Halloween is probably one of my worst holidays. I hate
love
Halloween. I hate Halloween for 4 reasons, okay? 1, every single year since I was 10, something bad has happened to me on Halloween. The first year, I was 10, my dad had appendicitis. The second year, me and my friends almost got kidnapped. The third year, I fell out of the van.
I got kidnapped on Halloween.
I fell out of our van during trick-or-treating. I literally like fell out and I had to go to the hospital. Year 4, I had I broke my ankle and I had to miss Halloween. Year 5, I like did something. I can't remember. So I'm like 15. 16, I got into what did I do? I think we were gone. I think we were at Wisconsin Dells. So I didn't go trick-or-treating when I was 15 or 16. And then obviously 17, 18, you don't go trick-or-treating. So, Or no, 17 and 18, And part of 16 was COVID. So no one really went trick-or-treating anyways.
Yeah. But okay, so with kidnapping, it was
Oh,
me,
do you know how we almost
Maddie,
got kidnapped?
and Laura, okay? Me,
Okay.
Maddie, and Laura. And so we were kind of,
Shut up.
and so we were trick-or-treating with our little brothers. And we were like, can we just go by ourselves? We started walking, and we were walking to someone's, Laura's uncle's house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just go hang out because we don't want to go trick-or-treating. Okay? So we were walking, and this car kept following us, okay? So we walked down this dark street. We walked down the street. It's a black car, okay, with the lights off and everything. Walked down a dark street, turned into an alley, came back out, and the car was still there. So we, like, ran to her uncle's house and, like, stayed up on his porch because he wasn't home. So we stayed there for, like, a few minutes, and then we started walking back to by Washington school. And that's where I went trick-or-treating. We started walking back there, and the car kept following us, and, like, called her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, she was like, okay, I'm coming to get you guys right now. And, like, we walked to the pub over there, kind of, and just, like, waited for her mom to get there, because her dad worked at the pub. So, yeah.
When me and my friends almost got kidnapped, my mom drove, at this point, she drove a white van, okay? And we were walking, we saw a white van, and we just kind of, like, we walked up to it, we just, like, opened the door and got in, and we're sitting there, and we're, like, talking, and, like, I didn't hear my mom say anything, the van hasn't moved yet, and I look up, and it's just this old dude just staring at us, just, like, kind of looking at us, like...
I mean, he would have kidnapped you if he wanted. I don't think he wanted to kidnap you.
I know, but we got in this random person's van and closed the door. Like, if he really wanted to, he could have just driven off and we all would have been dead. Like...
You remember when the calm thing was happening?
Dude, oh my god. My junior high, because I was in junior high when that happened. They closed down my junior high because someone said that they were going to come to our school and stab everybody. So we had to shut down for a day.
We got a bomb threat and they didn't do anything.
What? Well,
You don't remember when Bloomington
Yeah,
had a bomb
I do
threat?
remember.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
At my school, I was in
They didn't even lock us down.
7th grade when this happened. There was a shootout right next to my junior high. Kingsley is here, okay? About like 100 feet away.
Wasn't that like the chase, and then
Like he went inside his house.
yeah, it was like the chase, and then he like wrecked.
Yeah, and then he
And
ran
then
inside
he
his
ran
house.
into his house.
Yeah, had a shootout with the SWAT team right next to our school. They locked us down for like 2 hours. So we were at school for an
'cause
extra 2 hours.
They went straight down
Mhm.
by Washington,
Mhm.
and like so we were on inside lockdown. We couldn't leave the school.
Yeah, we couldn't leave the school, so we were there for like an extra 2 hours that day. I remember I hated my life. And I remember leaving, and my bus had to turn past that house to leave, and I just remember seeing a ton of SWAT, a ton of police officers, just a ton, and we had to turn the other way to get to like be able to leave the school. So all the buses had to turn the same way instead of going like left and right. All the buses had to just turn left, and they shut down like that whole road. But they wanted to get the kids out, so like, they wanted to be able to like get the kids out because obviously it's 5:00 on a Friday. I almost said Saturday, on a Friday night. Like, obviously they wanted us to leave, so like it was just like, because I think it was a Friday. I can't remember what day it was, but they want to make sure the kiddos were okay. It was crazy. Like, imagine if you would have just ran up in the school, because our school used to never lock its doors, like literally ever.
I mean, so Washington, you had like the buzzer thing.
Yeah.
But they didn't ask you anything. They would just, you buzz and they would open it.
Oh, we had that, but like all the side doors were never locked.
Yeah.
Like we used to literally, like, I don't know if I can still get in trouble for this, but technically we would, I always got kicked out of my 7th hour, but I always had to come back for my 8th hour class. So 7th hour, I would always get sent into the hallway, and then I would just like walk out of the hall, like down. I would my classroom was right next to the hall, like the door out, I would literally just go outside and just like join a PE class, and then I would just like walk right back in for 8th hour.
So have you seen with the kids in high school? Because literally, like, they'll skip their classes just to be in a PE class.
Yeah.
And then they'll get in trouble.
No, I never got in trouble because he kicked me out so much. I spent 90% of his class in the hallway. He literally walked out during my parent-teacher conference. And my teacher was like, I don't know what you did, but he hates you.
Me that.
And I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything. Like, he just hates me. I don't know why he hates me so much. And they're like, honestly, I've never seen him act like this before, so you did something. Like, literally, he would get mad at me for talking when I would be sleeping. I would literally fall asleep in his class. And, like, I love history, but he was just so mean. I just never wanted to talk to him. Literally, one of my best friends, Desiree, she would fall asleep on her computer so much that she literally had the Apple logo, like, on her forehead, like, after every class. Like, it was that bad. It was that bad.
My favorite class was government.
Government?
Yeah, we took that in 8th grade.
We never had that class. I did have...
It's so fun. Because Miss Law... Okay, listen up. Miss Law made it fun. And, like, the people I had in class made the most stupid remarks in class. So, okay. So, my class was me, Abby, Marissa, Rachel. Who else? Charlie. And who else do I have in that class? It's like Charlie, oh, my friend Alyssa, and that was about it. But so like funny. And then like during like lunch, because like Miss Law was like Catholic, so she would let us like eat in her room during like Lent and stuff. She would let us go to her room and eat, and like then we just started doing it the whole year. So it was so fun because like we would go, me, Ella, Gasmin, Ava, Alyssa, and Kira, and we would all go to her room during lunch and play cards. We would literally talk to her, steal her lunch. We would take her lunch immediately.
When I was in, I think it was 6th grade. I swear I thought it was 7th grade, because I can't remember who my 7th grade history teacher was. For the life of me, I cannot remember who it was. Because, man, why can't I remember who my 7th grade teacher was? So it could have been 7th, but I think it was 6th grade. I had AJ and a ton of other kids that were just troublemakers. Like, we were just, like, that class was horrible. She used to get mad at us every day. But we called her, so her name's Miss Dabler, but we called her Miss Dabbler. I don't know. It was 6th grade, you know, duh.
Yeah.
But I remember one day, I don't want to say she's racist, but she just always happened to yell at AJ, who was one of, like, 6 black kids in my entire class. Like, just happened to yell at him every day. But anyways, so we were talking about something, and it was me, AJ, and these 2 other kids, right? And literally, AJ goes, watch this. And he pulls out a pack of Smarties, smash, like, just bam, 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 in the middle of a lesson. So she stops what she's doing to watch him, takes it, and just snorts it. And I was like, and his nose just starts bleeding. He's like, fuck. He, like, fell backwards out of his chair. And she sent him to the office, and he got suspended. Or, oh my God, AJ, it was 7th grade. It was me, Jadavion, David, AJ, Logan, and a ton of other people that all of us just graduated, except for Jadavion. I haven't seen him since 7th grade. But anyways, he shows up, and it was his birthday. He shows up, and he's smiling, he's giggling. I'm like, what? So we all give him his birthday licks, right? We're punching him. And then he's laughing. And I'm like, dude, this should hurt, right? We all sit down. He takes his hoodie off, and he's wearing a cereal box because he is so tiny. And then he goes to take it off, and it gets stuck on his head, right? So it's like he's like got both of his arms and his head in a cereal box, and he's trying to take it off. And this one lunch monitor who everybody hated walked up, ripped it off his head, and gave him lunch detention for a month. So he sat on the far end of the lunchroom. Like, we sat up here, he sat all the way down here, and we could not go near him or talk to him. And there happened to be a huge whiteboard that would always just be there. So one day he wrote "Free AJ" like on the whiteboard, and we had it next to us, and we just started chanting "Free AJ," and we got him to get longer lunch detentions. That's the only thing it did. It didn't do anything else. We thought we would help him, but in reality, we sentenced him to death.
6th grade English. It was, I had a whole bunch of people, but basically it was Dante and his cousin Cameron. Okay, in class they would always fight in class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one day they were like messing around and stuff, and the teacher literally body slammed Cameron because he was done with them. And he body slammed Cameron, and then like literally made him quit. Like, he was done middle of the year. But like, he had to finish out the rest of the like semester.
That happened with my 2nd grade teacher, Miss Kraft. I want you to know, yeah, I graduated high school. I hate you. You were the worst teacher I've ever had. You give me PTSD. I just want you to let you know that. She used to give me, as a 2nd grader, 2 hours of homework every single night, okay? She stopped teaching us cursive halfway through the year because she got fired. She was horrible. Literally, I would come home crying because that's the reason I never do homework now. That is my reason I do not do homework. I just want to let you guys know that. My parents couldn't even do it.
Where's Daisy? I don't know. Oh,
That was the reason why I stopped doing homework, because I couldn't do it. Nope. No. Who is your favorite teacher? Who's your least favorite teacher? I told you my least favorite. My favorite teacher of all time, and I've never even had her, was Miss Baker. The teacher who was my favorite that I did have was Miss Konopasek. She was awesome. I've had a lot of great teachers, honestly.
I would say I have.
Miss Pendleton. Shout out Miss Pendleton.
I have
if you're watching this.
3 favorite teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Jones, my 5th grade teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Matthew, my 4th grade teacher. Because Miss Matthew taught us like cursive and stuff.
Ooh.
Like, she taught us, like, we would do everything, and we'd have like time. She made sure there was like time for us to like write in our cursive book. And like, also she taught Louis, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She taught Louis.
Louis is your older brother, by the way.
Yeah. She taught Louis when when 9/11 happened,
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
Oh yeah, he is pretty old.
He's 24.
Old.
And then Miss Law.
Okay. I had a teacher named Miss Locke in kindergarten, and for some reason I still remember her.
Or my mom's friend. So she was my sub like the whole year, okay? My whole 3rd grade year was my sub. But somehow, listen, Miss Wolf still knows me. Somehow.
Oh, really?
I have no idea. I saw her at work like a few weeks ago before Bloomington's prom.
Oh, yeah?
Actually. And she said hi to me and everything. I'm like, you still know me? I was like, I barely even had you as a teacher. Because you know Kale Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Gage.
Yeah.
Gage's little brother.
Mm-hmm.
How he had cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why she was like never there, and we had to sub the whole year.
Oh.
And I was like, how do you still know me? I was like, we met like maybe 2 times.
Well, I remember I had a kindergarten teacher named Miss Locke, okay, at Colleen Hoos Elementary School. I went there for a year because after this, my parents were like, you will never go to that school ever again. I have a lot of stories from that school, and for only going there for 1 year, literally, it was that school was like a GTA Online lobby. There was a kid, his name was Dakota. I don't remember him. I don't remember his full name. I just remember we called him Dakota.
Should I take a 10 to 5?
Yeah. And like it was like he literally used to beat kids up because they were mean to me, and he was in 5th grade and I was in kindergarten. So that means he would have graduated what? When would he have graduated? 6 years ago? Class of 2028? No. 2016? No. Either way, right? Either way, okay? So basically, right? One day, the last day of school, he lit the bathroom on fire. He like got a ton of paper towels and just lit it on fire and threw it in the trash can. Like, that was the last day of school at Killinghus. Anyways, he literally used to beat kids up for fun. But my kindergarten teacher, his name was Miss Locke. She was a she was our first year teacher at Killinghus. And it was recess one time, and I told her I didn't want to come in. She goes, fine. And she closed the door, which locks automatically, which I think she didn't know. So I was outside the whole day because she wouldn't open the door. Because, like, obviously I'm in kindergarten, you know. So I played for a little bit, and I went to go, like, open the door, and it wouldn't open. And I couldn't get back in the school, so I had to walk from the back of the school all the way to the front of the school and, like, knock on the door, and one of the administrators had to come get me. Yeah, needless to say, she got fired. I hated that. I hated her.
I'd say one. So the teacher that I hate the most was freshman year, okay? Freshman year. 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. Miss, what was her name? I don't know her name.
How do you... Okay.
But I don't like her.
Okay.
But she teaches algebra, okay?
Okay.
And, like, so the first semester I did good in algebra with my other teacher. Like, my other teacher would talk to me, like, alone and, like, help me out. And so second semester I got another teacher, and she did not help me at all. I would literally email her. She would, like, figure it out yourself. I was like, I need help. And, like, literally I passed with, like, a D.
See,
like I passed with the
That is why I believe schools should keep you with a teacher all the way through that school year. Because, like, that's what happens.
And I love Miss G.
Oh, yeah. I start the year going really good with a teacher.
Gradle.
Who?
Gradle. This is Gradle.
Ooh. The Gradle on the wall. Is that what it's called, right? Or is it Cradle? It's Cradle. God, I'm stupid. But anyways, like, I start the year off getting A's, and then like the next semester I have a different teacher and I fail, or I fail and then the next semester I go to a different teacher and I pass. It's weird. It's just weird.
And, like, so.
Oh wait, hold
Miss
on,
Mott,
real quick.
okay, wait, no. Miss Mott was like, so, like, she learned with, like, all of her students, right? So basically, like, first test we did, she figured out that, like, wasn't our thing, and that's, like, wasn't easy for us, because it was, like, what we learned throughout the whole, like, like, that whole
Semester.
subject.
Oh.
The whole subject.
Unit,
yeah. And so basically she was like, we'll just do evidence on what, like the day, like, we do that one thing, or, like, the day we finish it. So she learned, like, that's easier for us, and, like, nobody, like, failed that, because, like, everybody failed the test.
Really?
Yes.
Dang. Well, like, okay, this has nothing to do with teachers, but I did not know this. How many of you Americans watching this did not know this either? Okay, I think I'm about to blow some of your minds.
You're talking about how other schools don't have talking about how schools out of, like, the country don't have lockdowns and stuff?
No.
Oh.
I was going to talk about, did you know the stalls? We have the gap.
Yeah.
You know other countries don't have that? We're the only country that has that. If you go to any public restroom in any other country, they have, like, complete doors. It's like a dressing room. Like, they don't have gaps at the bottom. It's literally just a door that you close and you go to the bathroom. They don't have that.
That would be so much better. Because, listen, like, I feel like it's because of lockdowns.
Yeah.
Because they, like, I feel like schools set us up to fail during a lockdown. Because, listen, like, there's an active shooter. They're going to look under the gap. not just like
Or-
oh, there's no feet under there.
Not even that. It's literally like the gap from the door to like the wall is like that. Like
Yeah,
literally.
you can literally.
I don't
like,
think
look
you
through.
understand how
That's
awkward
that's
it is.
what I do sometimes because like so at our school like they auto like some of them are like closed.
Yeah.
It's like one of the bathrooms like the doors are always like closed. So like you don't know.
Exactly. Like it sucks because like I don't think you understand how weird it is when you go to open a stall and like you are making eye contact with someone who's taking a shit. Like you're just like in the door doesn't have to open. Like or like especially like you hear a ton of stories in America especially where like someone's going to like a little kid's in the bathroom and like a grown man crawls underneath to like kidnap the kid. That doesn't happen in other countries. Why do we have that?
It's
so pointless.
okay, listen. So I kind of have a fear of like somebody like crawling.
That's what I have.
Okay, but it's not, and it's like also like on the ceiling too, like someone like crawling in the vents, and like not like it's like I don't know why, but it's always Chucky. Okay?
I don't know why.
And I'm not scared of Chucky, but like it's always like a doll, like a small
Yeah.
doll. I feel like is like in the vents, like crawling in the vents.
I used to have a horrible fear of like creatures being underneath my bed until my dad said creatures have to be bigger than the person that they're scaring. And he was like, nothing bigger. You can't even fit under your bed, so that creature can't either. So don't worry about it. But I mean,
It's in your closet.
what closet? Oh yeah, the rack of clothes I have. It's not even a closet. I mean that closet.
Yeah, you're not bigger than that.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna give you another fear.
Yeah, you probably are. No, that is a fear. I'm telling you, sometimes at night,
Okay,
especially
no,
in this
I
room,
do too.
I feel like there's something watching me.
You
from
never
in there.
see the black figure in there?
Stop.
I'm not lying.
Stop.
Babe, I'm not lying. Literally, like, up. That's why I don't like laying on the couch this way.
I have to lay that way. I have to lay facing this way. I cannot lay with my back facing that
No,
way.
that's what I mean. I don't like laying with my back facing that way. So I feel like something like will crawl and like touch me.
No, because literally, like sometimes I lay there, or like sometimes like last night especially, for some reason
I couldn't sleep last night either.
I
I was literally sleeping. I'd wake up. I'd sleep and like wake up.
Yeah, I had a fear for some
But
reason.
okay, so you want to know something? Like it's. Let me just say something. It's like. There's like I think there's evidence to back it up.
Yeah, with like when you wake up, if you feel like someone's watching you,
No,
there
like
is.
like if you like can't sleep, and like you can like lay down, like close your eyes and like wake up still, like keep waking up throughout the whole night. Someone is like there actually like watching you. And but the thing is, okay, I don't want to scare you. The thing is though, like it's not a good thing per se.
I just couldn't sleep last night. It wasn't the fact that I was sleeping and waking up. It was just the fact that I strictly just could not bring myself to sleep. Like I tried everything. I laid on the couch. I laid on that bed. But whenever I went upstairs, I felt fine. Like I don't know what it was.
I felt icky down here too.
But like literally.
And it's just that area.
Yeah, I had to turned the light on, and I tried to go to sleep and I just couldn't. Like I just felt like.
So no, when I come down here and it's like dark and I don't want to turn the light on, I literally sprint to your bed.
No, I don't know what it is though. Like it just feels like there's something under there that's watching us. And the worst part is, like, have you ever seen those stories where like something is in their house but they just don't know it and it lives there for like weeks or months? Like the dude who set up the camera because his food kept going missing, and he caught like the woman who like lived in his attic, like coming down. Oh my god! Could you imagine if you did that at your house and you actually found someone doing that? I would literally move countries. Like I would move.
Just leave. Like,
I would move planets. Like how can you have someone live in your house and you don't notice? Like that one would
because
just.
like it literally happens when he was like asleep.
Yeah, and
Or,
she
like,
would
not
plan
there.
she would plan her like. She had his schedule down so good that she would eat and then she would like put everything away literally like a minute or two before he would go to the bathroom, and then when he would come back from the bathroom she would go back to doing what she was doing. But alright, if you guys have made it this far, I appreciate you guys so much. I am doing a giveaway. If you guys leave a comment, you guys leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell when you guys get notified, and leave a comment done, or leave a comment about anything you liked about this video, you guys are entering in a giveaway for a $25 gift card of your choosing. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you guys want more, let us know. If you guys have topics you guys want us to cover, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. You gonna say bye?
Peace.